Jake Fromm didn't look like Baker Mayfield, but he looked like a serviceable quarterback, just like last week when Nicholas Chubb kicked it at Chubbtown. Yup. See, shout out to Grego for knowing that. Big ups to Grego. That's what's up. But yeah, man, it goes back to my earlier point. It's not a passing league. No team in the history of the Super Bowl has ever won it without a running game. I'm not saying that you had Walter Payton back there, O.J. Simpson. Shout out to O.J. Simpson. He was at my crib Thursday carving up that white meat. But I'm not saying that you have to have the best running back in the league, but without a running presence, you will not win a Super Bowl. Tom Brady bookend a 8 or 9 year period without a Super Bowl in the Corey Dillon career, and when they got LeGarrette Blount. No more LeGarrette Blount this year. Team ain't looking so hot. He getting pounded on. He stopped getting pounded on. Sonny Michel returns. Tom Brady looks like Tom Brady. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Not knocking Brady. He's still a beast. He's still a he's still a gorilla. Notice I never refer to the Bros as animals. I'm not gonna do that. Joe was off the chain Sunday. He's getting 2-3 yards before but he got a couple good runs. It was Baker's dealing. I don't think so, Al. I don't think so. I'm a firm believer, and the reason Baker was able to deal is because Chubb was doing his thing. Because when Nicholas Chubb is not on point like Trick Dice, dude is hitting wide open cornerbacks and linebackers. I'm just saying, man. And I am openly admitting I am not a Baker Mayfield fan. It has nothing to do with the situation with him and Hugh Jackson. I thought he was mad overrated way before that. It's just affirmation and confirmation that he is overrated at this point, if you ask me. But most of these quarterbacks are overrated. Now, you got the Tom Brady's, you got the Phillip Rivers, you got the Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, and the rest of these dudes need a damn running back, man. Maybe Andrew Luck and all the old school guys. They need running. You know, the big name guys. Those are the big name guys. If you're not big time, for real, I'm lost. Thanks, Shelly B, for even being here. Much love. Thanks for the support. I'm lost on it for real. But I just don't think, just because of the way defenses are set up, without running games, these dudes are not going to be good. And look around the league. There's only one dude that I can think of in recent history who put up MVP type numbers without a running game, and that's Russell Wilson. And that was because he was responsible for 80%. Only dude in league history to be responsible for all but 3 of the team's touchdowns in a season. All but 3. In a 16-game period, he either threw or ran all but 3 of the touchdowns that season. Everybody else in the history of the league, you are not going to have a lot of success. You might win games, but you are not going to win a championship. Remember when Aaron Rodgers was 15-1, and they ran up on Eli and them, and they beat the hell out of them because Eli and Bradshaw and them ran the ball, and they shut Aaron Rodgers down. Tom Brady gets shut down. Hey, he could run the ball. Ray Rice, the Baltimore Ravens, they pounded on him and beat the hell out of him because they dropped back 7, and then you got T-Sizzle and that crew whooping on his ass. I saw a rookie quarterback drop back into the end zone against Atlanta, get 15 yards out. But no. I'm not talking about individual plays. Oh, wow. Hey, man, you know what? I might. Shout out to Big A. You might be right, man. I might have a man crush on him, or I just want to hit Seattle and he be on the line. Maybe. Yeah, man, I'm just saying. You know I'm right, Grego. And I know I'm right too. I saw a rookie quarterback drop back to the end zone against Atlanta and hit a 15-yard out and comeback routes with ease. I'm not saying that it never will happen. I'm talking about on a regular basis. Just look, okay, That's what I'm saying. Look how good Drew Brees is. Drew Brees is one of the best we ever seen do it. Even though I hate his ass because he made the comment about kneeling about the flag, I'll punch him in the face if I could. But that's not what we're talking about right now. Look at all the success he's had, but look at the result of his team. His team is getting their ass whipped on a regular basis. Aaron Rodgers, he's finally starting to wear down because they refuse to run the ball on a regular basis. Eli Manning looks like cat shit if they don't run the ball on a regular. Bradshaw, the big homie, Jake Brandon Jacobs, if they not there, Eli ain't on shit. Dak Prescott, killing it. My man, Jameis Winston, running back, run for 100 yards, bam. Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger won 2 Super Bowls. One with Jerome Bettis, the other one with Jerome Bettis and Fast Willie Parker. He looked like a Hall of Famer, Ben Roethlisberger. Caddish, Eli is done. Eli been done, man. ATLD is trash, so is Cincinnati with all the injuries. I want to see Baker against a good D, then we will see. Shout out to Sid Jackson for all the facts in the world being given. I just don't think, I'm just a firm believer. You cannot win in this league. Y'all, they can throw all these stats at me all you want to. He threw for 400 million yards. Hey, even Andy Dalton looked good when Joe Mixon is running the football. Last time Derek Carr looked good, the boy who was in Minnesota, he was there. I can't think his name right now. Something Murray. Latavius Murray was on the Raiders. Yeah, it is. I mean, we can go through the list. We can go down the list. Phillip Rivers, last time the Chargers looked this good, it was when Melvin Gordon was healthy. Let's see how he might even do well this year, but he's not going to continue to do well. I'm just saying, man. Look at the team. Like we were talking about McNabb earlier. The teams that will beat them were teams with running games. Teams with running games will beat them. My man Ward Dunn, Mike Allstott, they went up there in Philadelphia and beat McNabb and his crew. Another team that beat them, I can't think of the running back. He was from Auburn. Stephen Davis, and Carolina Panthers with Jake Delhomme and Steve Smith and that crew. And they ran the ball down their throat. When you run the ball, you got guys like Jake Delhomme, you got guys like Brad Johnson, you got guys like Trent Dilfer winning Super Bowls because they're throwing against single coverage. You got to bring one safety. You can have 2 safeties back there to secure the field. But when you're running the ball, that one safety got to come down. Now it's single coverage because now that one safety might have to cover a tight end. Then you got the one-on-one coverage on the corners. Somebody getting cooked. You cannot run in football. I mean, you can't win football without running. I'm saying. If anybody want to challenge me, there's been 50-some Super Bowls. Call out the one team that won that didn't have a good running game. Even the Saints. Pierre Thomas, Pierce, and Reggie Bush. Running game. Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, the year that he won the Super Bowl, his arm was garbage. They were running the ball, and their defense was insane. The first year he won the Super Bowl when they beat the Bears, Joseph Adai and the other dude, I can't think of his name, they were running the football. Joseph Adai should have been Super Bowl MVP, but he wasn't Super Bowl MVP because it was Peyton Manning. They gave him the credit. You cannot win in this league. Joe Montana, contrary to popular belief, Wendell Tyler was with him the first time. Then it was Roger Craig. Then Steve Young. They stacked the deck for Steve Young and gave him Ricky Waters. You're not going to win the Super Bowl. When did John Elway win the Super Bowl? When he got Terrell Davis. You cannot win in this league without a running back. I'm sorry. They can, this is a running league. It's different now. No, it's not, man. Run, catch, block, tackle, throw. That's it. It's football. You can throw it all around you want, but you know what? Your defense is the tongue is going to fall. Okay. The tongue will fall out your fucking head on defense because you keep Dan Marino, arguably the greatest thrower of the ball in the world, couldn't win. Look it up. Go to footballreference.com. Go to footballreference.com. Hey, Sid, do me a favor. We ain't calling the brothers animals no more. We call them warriors. White boys think it's all animals because they already call us animals in a condescending nation. That's why I stopped doing it. Just a suggestion. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. You're a grown man. But I'm just saying, man, they could tell that lie. They can keep trying to get the Julian Edelman's jobs in the world, the Wes Welker's jobs in this world, but it's not going to work. If you don't have one of these brothers back here running the ball, you're not. My team, the last time y'all gave a fuck about Derek Carr, Latavius Murray was knocking dudes on their asses. Running game has been non-existent. Neither has Derek Carr since. I'm just saying. Blake Horribles. I don't call. You know what? You're right. I try not to call them beasts either. I may slip occasionally, Grego. I try not to call them beasts either. You're right, Grego. You man. Shout out to Grego, man. I just want to get away from all these negative connotations. Look, man. Look. Fun fact on me. My pops is Black Panther. My mom's part of the movement. I stayed 3 houses down where Fred Hampton's murder. I live in the most segregated city in the United States of America, Chicago, Illinois. I really do have issue with race. I don't hate anybody, but I have issue with race in America. It's just, man. That's why I got mad love for everybody on Springer, man, because it's our community. We doing our thing. I try to listen to everybody's show possible. If you got a show, send me the information. I'll plug it on my Instagram. I'll plug it on my Twitter. I got 2,000 Twitter followers. I got Chuck D. I got Lord Jamal. I got a couple people here. Holler at your boy. That's all, man. It's all about this fucking melanin situation with us, man. That's what it's about with me. I don't want beef with nobody. If I got beef with you, we can still make some money together. And if we do have beef, please, let's just sit down and have a conversation. That's it. But allow me to digress. But this is just football. They want to make it to be something that ain't. And like Grego like the whites. Well, obviously, no, man. Oh God. But that's all it is, man. They want to make it to be some scientific thing and some superficial nonsense. We can go team by team, joint by joint, and I will show you. Remember the Buffalo Bills? Bill Belichick game plan is in the Hall of Fame because his game plan was to neutralize Thurman Thomas. The Washington Redskins, last time they won a Super Bowl, Ricky Irvin was out of USC, 1991. Dallas Cowboys, Emmitt Smith. Without proper running, Troy Aikman, he was looking real regular. We can't exactly, man. We can disagree, but we cannot be disagreeable, man. The people, the powers that be, the man, the establishment, or whatever we want to call it, whatever acronym, not acronym, whatever colloquialism we want to use to describe the people that oppress us. We have to be able to still conduct ourselves as human beings while we disagree. Man, fuck you, Sydney. I can't say that on this air. I can say it to you. I can call you, fuck you, man. Da-da-da-da-da. But in public, we got to be like, yeah, what's up, Sid? How you doing? What's up? Yeah, what's up? And then when ain't nobody looking, man, fuck, buddy. That's how we got to start getting down, man. Because, man, we're human beings. We're all made, we're like snowflakes. We all are different. But we don't have to be mad at each other, disagree, man. They say, man, Thurman Thomas was a beast, man. Oh, look at me, look at my dumb ass. He was a warrior, man. He was outstanding, man. But like I was saying, man, we just got to get together, man. We can disagree as much as we want, man. And it's nothing. It's nothing to say. Even if you don't mean it, hey, man, my bad. My bad ain't never hurt nobody. It ain't never drew no blood. Ain't none of that, man. I'm just saying, man. I grew up in an insanely violent city. Y'all think this stuff on the news now. Ask Shaka, man. Me and Shaka from the same, we come from the same area, man. I grew up in an insanely violent neighborhood. I'm from the west side of Chicago. I was born on the west side of Chicago, one of the most violent sections of the town. I was raised down the street from Cabrini Green. Ask Shaka, man. It was insanely violent. And I seen too many of my friends die. And we cannot continue. I hate to be on the soapbox. I'm having fun with the sports thing, but I just have to get this out.